Hey guys, so I'm here pulling spreads on the new moon in Taurus. This will be for Scorpio, sun and moon. We're just going to do an energy check, see what's going on for you in the new moon energy. Anything you don't know about, might need to look out for. We'll pull some advice. Remember that these readings are general, they're for the collective. So if anything here doesn't resonate for you, just leave it for a Scorpio that does need to hear it. Of course, there is no gender in tarot. This entire spread is on you, so if you're a guy and I pull a queen, I am still talking about you. If you watch tarot love readings or general tarot readings, I have another channel. It's linked in the description below, as well as the pinned section of the comments. And I've also placed there all the ways to contact me for a private personal reading or talk therapy. All right, let's see what's going on here. I don't know if I mentioned it. This will be for Scorpio, sun and moon. Ooh, Scorpio energy. It's time to release negativity. Nice. Overall energy, the Queen of Cups. Keep pulling your own energy here, right? We have the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. The Tower, more Scorpio energy. Ten of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Four of Cups. Five of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Ooh, the Nine of Wands. The Six of Pentacles. And the Eight of Swords. I think the negativity here is old traumas, like maybe childhood or family traumas. It's being brought to your attention too. Of course, new moons are a great time to release. I feel like it's going to be really deeply emotional for you though, of course. Like, you know, inner child healing is sometimes painful. Queen of Cups, very emotionally involved. For some of you, there's like an abandonment trauma here, and it's a big deal in your life. It keeps you stagnant, like you're aware of it. See the Five of Wands below it. Maybe when you were a kid, you know, I mean, it's to me, it's like from childhood, you have both rejection and abandonment issues. And maybe you've just never really looked at them as being as deep of wounds as they actually are. But you're recognizing that something surrounding that energy is why you're so confused in your adult life and relationships. It literally is like old family traumas, you know? And it's like, I almost want to say, I'm just going to call it how I see it. I feel like somebody's looking into their people-pleasing tendencies. They realize that they do this with their friends and their lovers, that it's something from their childhood where they basically were never validated, could not affect a parent, and essentially felt abandoned, you know? And during this new moon, it's going to be a lot of crying. And, I don't know, when I did my awakening, and it was the inner childhood abuse and trauma that I had suffered, I think I spent 16 hours on the floor crying straight. My eyes were big and puffy. So it's not easy work, but there is this huge recognition that you will never get what you want in life if you stay in this energy. It makes you anxious. It makes you stagnant in life. It makes you feel like you're less than, like you can't do, and like you have to do more to be appreciated or loved by people. I also feel like, you're often triggered. I always kind of look at the Five of Wands as anxiety, but with that trauma background, it always turns into these huge outbursts of affect and all the craziness, and you're realizing where this wound is at and that it's just time. The Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Swords, and the Five of Swords. The Three of Swords is under that. I feel like this is not something that you wanted to do. I feel like you're being triggered into this. Something that's happening currently is under the new moon going to have you, and it could be a separation from a partner. It's going to really have you looking into your inner child, because it's time to stop the shit. It's time to stop getting hurt. It's time to stop sabotaging. It's time to stop fighting other people and yourself. It's time to stop. So I'm not sure if you guys are being triggered into this by a relationship, or family members themselves are kind of making you think back to these situations. But I feel like you've been struggling with this and maybe anxiety and depression for a really long time, based off of some serious childhood traumatic events, and it's shadow work time. So it's going to be a fucking terrible new moon, but an absolutely necessary one. Because once you heal this, you're untouchable, Anyway, I'll see you guys soon.